See what I'm saying there? That's why VJ will be so shocked, obviously. That's why VJ in that Bang on Your Knees song, like the way you played me, you know what I'm saying? Because the Steph Families played her. Steph Families played VJ and they played me, obviously. They had me believe in Jesus. They had me believe that they're poor people. Like, I'm not kidding around. When I say, when I lived in that apartment hall, we lived in a shitty apartment, man. For poor people, man. We lived in this shitty apartment in Montreal, shitty apartment in Hull. Yeah, we moved to this nice middle class neighborhood, but I told you, for someone who's a gatekeeper, this is the ghetto. You see what I'm saying here? Hence why I'm going to be so shocked when I find out how rich and powerful my family really are. And it's hence why I set the whole thing up, whereby Ivan and VJ are guaranteed going to piece the fuck out, man. I set the whole thing up whereby Ivan and VJ are guaranteed going to peace out. Right? Yeah. Hence why what? Hence why VJ is running the fuck away with me, obviously. As you said, you guys set everything up because you're wicked people, man. You set everything up for the best with my wife. All you fucking assholes in Hollywood. You guys don't know who you are. You guys are assholes. You brag up, oh, I brag VJ. You fucking set the whole thing. You set, not set me, or this mess that would have happened. You guys are fucking crazy people who brag about banging VJ. You got your trashy sex and you got your raw sex. Now what? You know what I'm saying? All these women got their bullshit from Ivan. Now when me and her king will leave us the fuck alone and let us live our life, man. Because you guys are crazy people. Why? We want everything to do with you and VJ's life to be a part of our business. Yes, you're selfish people. You make our sex life your business, obviously, and you also make our personal life your business too, because you're crazy fucking people. As you can't have both, you have to make a choice. Either you see our bullshit sex and you're left behind, or and you're not saved, you're not a part of our glory, or you see your part of our glory and you're part of the experience, and you never know something about sex. You made your choice, obviously. And so I trapped you with a choice, obviously. You made your choice, and now when I meet your king queen, you're left behind, obviously. It has everything to do with me and my personal life is none of your business. You'll see some of our personal life trending, obviously, but there's a lot of things that me and my wife are going to do that will not be trending. You're left out of that. You are left out of that, right? Right. That's why my wife is so proud of me. Yeah. Hence why what? That's why what? Me and VG or what are running away, and it's so bad that me and VG have to abandon the families. As I set the whole thing up about Ivan and VG, yeah, you set everything up. Yes, man. If you let your envy take over, and you wanna get a piece, a supposed piece of, you wanna both members of families want to have sex with Ivan and VG. Ivan and VG are geared and cause mess lives and hide their wealth, kill Ivan by touching and infecting VJ. Ivan and VJ are guaranteed going to run away. They're guaranteed going to peace out. It's good. It's so that was what the step families, because even though you world are a part of it, ultimately it was the step family's choice. Obviously, they're the ones who ultimately made the choice. They're the ones who chose to separate us. Obviously, they're the ones. You guys were obviously involved in that. Make sure he pays. I guarantee you guys. You guys all told the gatekeepers, make sure he pays to be with his wife. Otherwise, we're not. We'll never buy any product from. We'll never buy anything from either region unless they don't pay to be together. You guys are fucking crazy people. But ultimately, the gatekeepers are the ones who made the choice to separate us and cause this mess, obviously. Hence why they're not going to be saved. They're going to be left behind. They're not going to be saved, obviously. As they're as they're the ones who caused this mess in me and VJ's life, obviously. They purposely set the whole thing up for the mess with me and VJ, obviously. They set the whole thing up for the mess with me and VJ. Hence why the gatekeepers are what? They're not going to be saved. They're going to be left behind, obviously. And to all you Lord of the Rings fans, I promise I'll continue my Lord of the Rings tomorrow. You gotta bear with me. I'll be done Lord of the Rings, I don't know, early November, November 3rd, around there. I'll finish my Lord of the Rings. Real long, obviously. After this video, I will upload this video, order my shawarma, take a shower, go to the store, buy some beer, buy some smokes, come back and enjoy the show as usual, obviously. And I'll watch some games. I'm almost done. I've been binging with one game. I'll watch one game, finish the game, and I'll probably watch. What do you do? I just pretty much sleep, wake up, I make this video, I take a shower, you know what I'm saying? I order food. You know what I'm saying? I either order food or I order food and I go to the store, I get beer, I get smokes at the store. I buy beer and smokes. I come back, enjoy the show, and I get a laugh out of it. I watch some other YouTube videos, other YouTube games. Sometimes I scroll down, I watch my past videos too. I go, oh my god, this video is so interesting. You know what I'm saying? And I know you guys obviously go back and you watch some of my older videos too. Yo, Ivan's videos are so interesting. Yeah, man. It's amazing watching me, you know what I'm saying? My wife is very interesting to watch too. My wife is very interesting to watch too. She's very unique, obviously. I told you, she's not as interesting to me because I'm white. Don't hate me, VJ, you know what I'm saying? You know, even though VJ is Ann and she's very interesting to watch, she's not as interesting as Ivan because Ivan's fucking interesting to watch, yeah. Because I'm white. Don't hate me, VJ, you know what I'm saying? I'm joking. Yeah. So for this video, I'll talk about Skype source. Talk about Skype source. I'll talk about Skype source, obviously. About Skype source. Before I talk about Skype source, I'm gonna keep giving this warning. Well, the countdown, we know the count. Yes, the countdown's ticking. We're October 30th. Tomorrow's Halloween. Happy Halloween to you guys, right? Tomorrow is the last day of October. And we're moving on into November. We're now almost ending 2021. That's how fast time flies by. We're now ending 2021, obviously, and sometime early November, I am making that phone announcement. I'm gonna let my stepfamilies know, and it's guaranteed I'll start paying the fee either late this year or early next year. Either early next year or late this year, I'll start paying the fee. So if stepfamily's history says, I don't know, like a couple weeks into November, chances are I'll start paying the fee in December around there, or perhaps early next year. Most likely this year I'll start paying the fee, man. Or perhaps early next year. I'll pay the fee for a good, 8-9 months. Something like that. So I should see my wife around, September. Maybe next year in August, September, I should see my wife. Because it'll only take a good, 8-9 months to pay the fee around. I'm just estimating here. I don't know how long it'll take. You know what I'm saying? But it will take a good, 8-9 months to pay the fee around there. See what I'm saying here? Let's see. Yeah. Hence why you guys better stop taking for granted, as once I make that final announcement, I am done. I am no longer making, is I really done, man? I'm like, yes, I'm done. After I make that final announcement, I am done. I'm not going to do like that. You would have seen me when it's glory had you made the right choice and let me and her be together, but you couldn't do it, obviously, because you're fucking selfish people. You somehow think by causing mess in my life, I told you the horror mess will haunt me for the rest of my life, and causing mess in my life, so I'm going to take my time and make videos for you. You guys are fucking killing me. And locking on doors, we're not talking to a guy, I'm going to take my time and make videos for you. No, I'm not going to do it like that. You made me pay to be my wife, and you're also going to pay by being left behind. You can't have your full cake, man. You made God pay a price to be with his wife, to be in your relationship when I didn't do anything wrong. Ivan, we know you didn't do anything wrong. We were just jealous of your beauty. You have to pay to be with that. Yeah, you were jealous of me and my wife's beauty, and you made us pay to be together. Hence, if you think you're not going to pay when we and her are innocent, we didn't do anything wrong, you're also going to pay. You're going to be left behind in a band when I'm king and she's going with me, obviously. There's no way I'll let you do like that, obviously. And you can't have your full cake. That's not how it works. See what I'm saying here? Right? Well, we all bought your book. Yeah, you bought my book, but I told you made me pay to be with my wife, and you're also gonna pay when I'm king and she's queen with me. You will not be saved. You will be left behind and abandoned by God. And you guys see the future. You know, yeah, we know you're piecing out with your wife. We can see the future. Yes, you know I'm piecing on my wife because you guys are what? You guys are reprobate people. You somehow think maybe I didn't read you. Maybe that future's not true because you guys are reprobate people. Yeah, even we're fucked up people. Even when we see the future, we know what? We know you're piecing out. We don't. We hope that future's not true. We hope maybe Ivan will change his mind because you're crazy fucking people, obviously. You're nothing but a mess away, man. If you want your full cake, yeah, I want a full cake. Yes, I figured it out. You want everything to do with me and wife's life be a part of your business once on you. It's one thing to have our glory be a part of your business. It's another thing to make our sex life be a part of your business, and in doing so, you cause mess in my life, in our lives. So I don't play around with this mess. You cause mess in my life, and you're also gonna pay a price when I'm king and screw with me. You're left behind. You're not safe, obviously, as I'm not going to do it like that. As you can't have your full cake. You made me pay to be my wife, having me have sex with so many men, having me have sex with so many women. That's when I'm king, screw with me. You're left behind, and you are not safe. It's not going to do it like that, obviously. Obviously, right? Anyways, let me talk about Sky Source here. I know VG loves it. I love when you talk about Sky Source. Yes, sweetie. I know you love when I talk about Sky Source, obviously. I think I've delved enough about my personal life. My wife. You guys get the picture. Me and my wife are going to be living the amazing life together. The amazing multi-billionaire life together. We're going to own that nice condo. That nice jet, that nice yacht. We're going to go clothes shopping, get nice shoes, clothes. We're going to lease some nice cars. I'm gonna tell VJ I don't. Let's lease the cars once what? Let's lease the cars once what? Once we take our 1 year vacation. After we take our 1 year vacation, then we lease the cars afterwards. You see what I'm saying here? So once we take our 1 year vacation, me and VJ can lease on the route.com is built. Me and VJ can now lease our cars. So we'll lease our cars right before a couple months before we start work. We're hard at work in the office. For the amazing Last Hofer Zanin story. You see what I'm saying here? Whereas before that, when me and VJ go on our vacation, before we can just hire people, hire cab drivers, or hire a driver to drive us around. Hey VJ, me and you can hire a driver to drive us to the clothing store, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Or we can rent our own car if we want to. Me and VJ can rent our own car. See what I'm saying here? Me and VJ can rent our own car if we want to, obviously. Right? Obviously. So once Ivan Omer plays his bullshit, again, VJ already knows the day I'll die. She can see the future. Yeah, VJ knows the day I'll die. She knows the day she'll see me. She can see, obviously. I have the keys. She's connected to me. She's my spirit, obviously. Obviously, right? So VJ, what? Once I come back from death, you know what I'm saying? I cry my eyes out. I say my final for the goodbyes to Elmer, Quebec. VJ says my final for the goodbyes to Los Angeles, obviously. I release my book for purchase on Lulu. The whole world buys it. I get that fat check. I stay at the hotel for 10 days. Again, during the 30 days, I'm going to be experiencing some fame with the fans because a lot of people are going to buy my ebook. Hey, Ivan, can I have a picture with you? You know what I'm saying? Hey, Ivan, can I have a picture with you? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I read your book. Your book is amazing. Yeah, sure, I'll have pictures. You know what I'm saying? You see pictures of me trending online. Well, Ivan's about to become king now before he gets his check, obviously. Because you're going to remember the Ivan before he got that check. You're going to remember the Ivan before he got that check. You're going to remember what? You're going to remember what? You're going to remember the Ivan when he's king. You're going to see the quick changes. Okay, I remember Ivan before he got that check. And I remember Ivan when he's king. You see the quick transition when Ivan's famous and he's a multi-billionaire with his wife. Like it's something top notch. I remember Ivan before he was king, and now look at him. He's a multi-billionaire with his wife, his hot ass wife. Yeah, man, he does something top notch. Obviously, and guaranteed once I get that first check, guaranteed when I go out to buy stuff, when I get a bite to eat, some people might give me dirty looks because they know Ivan has the keys. He can make easy billions. He's the son of God. He can make easy billions. I'm saying, and all of us, we're all making 50, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, $100,000 a year. So high chance I'll even check cores. I'll check out cores during those 30 days. I quit the job. I quit the job obviously, but I might check out cores. Look at the bosses and be like, hey, what's up? I'm saying, and the bosses see me. My old bosses see me. Say, oh my God, look at Ivan now. Ivan's about to become king. You know what I'm saying? I might even. I'll either check out cores during those 30 days or when I get my money. I'll probably check it out during the 30. I might check out cores during the 30 days. And I'll go, and all those bosses might even give me dirty looks, man. They'll be like, hey, Ivan, I read your book. You know what I'm saying? Your book is an amazing story. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, some of them might even give me dirty looks. Because I don't know, those bosses at Chorus probably make, I don't know, my old bosses probably make, I don't know, what, 100 grand a year. Whereas Ivan's about, has the keys and he wrote it, he's going to make billions off his book. That's why some people will give me those dirty looks. Because makes his easy billions, he has the keys. And all of us are making like 50, 60, 70, 80, $90,000, $100,000 a year. You know what I'm saying? And I now know, now I understand why. I'm going to keep saying this. And now it finally hit me. I now understand why everyone in my life put me down, man. It finally hit me. Because before I didn't understand, I'm like, hey, why is everyone putting me down? What's going on? My step parents have been putting me down since I was a kid. A lot of arguments I have, shitload of arguments I have with my parents, constantly putting me down, even though they know they lock the doors with me. That's how wicked they are. Because of their envy, obviously. They're envious of me, my relationship with my wife, and they're envious of my wealth too, obviously. We don't want Ivan, hence why they lock the doors on me, because they don't want me being successful like they are, obviously. Because they're crazy people, obviously. My step family putting me down all through my life. My teachers all through my life putting me down. I'm not kidding around. When I say, I'll tell you my story. Throughout my whole life, my teachers always kept putting me down, man. I'll go, Ivan, we want you to go see the guidance counselor, you know what I'm saying? Everyone kept putting me down in my life. Constantly, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Teachers yelling at me, everyone constantly, Ivan's stupid, you know what I'm saying? And I fucking proved. My grade 6 teacher, she hated my guts. I remember one time she yelled at me for accidentally spitting on the ground. And she called me a filthy human being for spitting on the ground because she's fucking wicked. She put me in that retard class, obviously, and I shut her up for good. I finished my high school, and I wrote a fantasy novel that you can never write, obviously. I remember my grade 6 teacher, she literally yelled at me. She literally yelled at me. Like I was a 12, imagine me, a 12-year-old kid. Imagine me, a 12-year-old kid. I remember when my grade 6 teacher yelled at me, I remember my so-called friend, you know what I'm saying? He's like, holy shit, man, she went a bit overboard on you. Yeah, I was a 12-year-old kid, and she literally yelled at me, and she called me a filthy human being, man. It's like, you filthy, filthy, filthy human being. You know, she called me a filthy, filthy human being. I'm like I laughed, and I accidentally spat on the ground. She starts fucking yelling at me. I'm like, what the fuck did I do to you, man? Like, why are you yelling at me? You know what I'm saying? And you know who you are. I remember what you did to me. You yelled at me for accidentally spilling on the ground when it was an accident. You yelled at a 12-year-old kid, man. Because all these people are fucking wicked, and they all hated me. You know what I'm saying? I remember when I was in Darcy, a lot of my so-called friends, a lot of people made fun of me. You know what I'm saying? All these people, they all made fun of me, obviously. They always made fun of Ivan. A lot of people make fun of Ivan. Some people treat me like shit. You know what I'm saying? All my so-called friends, some of them treat me like shit. They call me names, all stuff. Why? I now understand why. When I went to Heritage College, teachers sabotaged my marks. Teachers putting me down, obviously. Ivan's stupid. Teacher put down. I now understand why. I'm like, okay, why? What's going on here? Why is everyone putting me down? What's going on here? I now know why they all put me down. Because they know what? They know Ivan's the son of God. He's gonna be king. He's gonna be king. He's gonna be a multi-billionaire, obviously, and Ivan's gonna be looking hot with his hot ass wife. Ivan has the most gorgeous woman in the world. Whereas all these guys have what? An average looking woman, obviously. Whereas Ivan has the hottest woman in the world. Yeah, but I have VJ all to myself, man. The hottest woman in the world, the most beautiful woman in the world. And so I'm the lucky one, obviously. And now finally him, and all these guys are all gonna be making, I don't know. All the guys in Darcy are all gonna cap out at what? They're all gonna be making 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, $100,000 a year. The ones who even make $200,000 a year and are successful, even if they make $200,000 a year, it's nothing compared to how much money that I'm going to be making. As I'm going to be a multi-billionaire in the future. And now it finally hit me. I now understand why. I now understand why what everyone treated me like shit in my life. Obviously, fine. I know, yeah, Ivan, we get it. We're envious of you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You're so beautiful. You have the hottest wife in the world, hottest woman in the world. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be what? You have the hottest woman in the world. You have what? You're going to be a multi-billionaire with your wife. You know what I'm saying? Because they all saw, in other words, they all saw the future. So back in 2009, 2008, all those people in Darcy, they all knew I was lost. They all knew Ivan doesn't know he's God. He doesn't know he has a wife. He doesn't know that his family are the gatekeepers, obviously. They all saw the future. I don't know, 2022, Ivan O'Mara will be king, obviously. They saw the future. Because I have the keys, they saw the future, obviously. Yeah, even though Ivan's lost now, we know in 2022 he's going to be king. When he's like 30 years old, he's going to be king. You know what I'm saying? In a good 14, 15 years from now. 13 years from now, whatever it is, 14 years from now, Ivan O'Mara will be king. They saw the future, hence why they all treat me like shit, obviously. Ivan, when did your friends abandon you? After high school, that was when all my friends abandoned me, pretty much. So while I was in high school, I had friends. I had like so-called friends. They weren't my real friends. They were fake friends. They were my so-called friends in high school. And after high school, all my friends abandoned me, pretty much. They abandoned me. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Like I remember when I hung out with them, I didn't really get that friend vibe. I mean, yeah, these guys don't. It seems like these guys don't care about me anymore. You know what I'm saying? They pretty much all abandoned me, obviously. And I now know why. It's because of their envy, obviously. And hence why they all treat me like shit. They all call me names. They all make fun of me because what? Teachers put me down. What? Because they're envious, obviously. They were envious of my beauty, my wife, my hot wife. Yeah, Ivan has his hot ass wife, and we're all gonna date these I don't know above average looking women, obviously. Ivan has his hot ass VJ, the glowing beauty. That's how what? That's how Ivan's so lucky. Yeah, I'm fucking lucky. I am the lucky one, obviously. Ivan's gonna be living forever in this world with his wife. You know what I'm saying? Ivan's gonna be young forever. Yes, I'm not only gonna be living forever in this world. I'm going to stay young forever in this world. As me and Vijay will never age. I don't know. I'll be 30 years old forever. Vijay will be 29 years old forever. We will never age, and we're gonna be living forever. So that's why they all treat me like shit. They all envy me, obviously. Yeah, we know. I don't know. In 80 years from now, 90 years from now, we're all gonna be fucking old and die, and Ivan Vijay will still be young with glowing beauty. Yeah. Remember in Vampire Diaries season 1? Remember when Elena didn't know that Stefan was a vampire, right? This is the beginning of the season, obviously. And then what? And then Stefan meets that guy. He's like, "You haven't aged a day." You know what I'm saying? And there's a clip of Stefan in like 1950 something, and you see Stefan. Well, you see Stefan's face, and Stefan hasn't aged a day. Where do you think they get that symbolism? It's the symbolism of me and Vici, obviously. I don't know. 40 years from now, in 20 what? 2060, obviously, you're looking at a new generation, obviously, of people. All the people in that generation will be going back looking at my videos. I don't know, 40 years ago, you see the old shady technology of YouTube. And they're gonna look at Ivan. They're gonna see Ivan. They're gonna see VJ. Oh my God, Ivan and VJ haven't aged a day. Yeah, me and VJ are gonna stay young forever with a glowing beauty. Oh my God, Ivan and VJ have not aged a day. Yeah, man, me and VJ have not aged a day, man. That's where they get the symbolism of the vampires. They have glowing eyes. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Stefan and all of them have in Vampire Diaries and all of them have been young for what? For 100 plus years. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The originals, they've been young for 1,000 years. Yeah. Symbolism of me and Vijay, obviously. As in 100 years from now, 80 years from now, you guys will all be dead. New generation, they'll all be going back watching my sabotage YouTube videos. VJ, when she was in Hollywood, they're gonna be holy shit. And you're looking at a high tech world in 2100. You're like, holy shit, man! Look at Ivan. This was Ivan in the early in the 20s. In the 20s. Now, when you look back in 1920, it's fucking old. They're gonna go back. Oh my God, this is Ivan in the 20s. I'm saying, and guarantee when me and your wife hang out in the streets, everyone's gonna ask us, "Hey man, what was it like back in the 20s?" Also, the new generation will ask us, "Hey, Ivan, VJ," you know what I'm saying, what was it like back in the 20s? We should tell them, yeah, this is what it was like back in the 20s. We tell them what it was like back in the 20s. Yeah, it's something crazy, man. And you're looking at a high tech world in 2100. And me and Vijay will know what the world will look like in 2100. Whereas you guys will all die and pass away once I set the whole thing up, obviously. Either you see my glory forever and you're safe forever, or you what? You cause mess in my life, you kill me, you keep me behind the scenes, and me and Vijay are piecing the fuck out for good, and you're never going to hear from us on our Sabotage YouTube channel live, obviously. And now it finally hit me why everyone in my life treated me like shit. My step families, You know what I'm saying? I now understand why everyone in my life just treated me like shit because of their envy, obviously. Their envy of me and Vijay's relationship, and their envy of my wealth, obviously. Hence why they all Ivan's God's son, obviously. They're all envious, obviously. Hence why they all treat me like shit, obviously. But now all those guys in Darcy, they can't say shit to me. I'm like, look, you like it's yeah. I mean, now that we know, now that Ivan knows that he's God and he has the keys, he's gonna be a billionaire. All these guys can't say shit to me. Yeah, you can't say shit to me because what I know him. I now know I'm God. I now know I created the universe. I fucking created you, obviously. So if they call me names, I'm like, look, man, like you can call me names all you want. I'm fucking God. I created you. I'm the creator of the universe. I'm running the universe right now. I'm bigger than you. Shut up. And shut up. And then, well, you can't say shit to me anymore. Yeah, I'm a fucking genius, obviously. That's why. Hence why all those so-called people in Darcy, they all treat me like shit. Even my close so-called friends treat me like shit sometimes. They make fun of me. You know what I'm saying? They make fun of me. They do all these things to me because what? They were envious. They were envious, obviously. I now get it why they all treat me like shit, obviously. I remember how all these people in Darcy, they all used to brag. You guys don't know who you are. They all used to brag about how rich this woman was. Again, this woman was rich. I went to her house one time back in like 2006, whatever it is. She had this nice, like, I don't know, $950 million house, man. A nice house in Elmer. You know VJ's house? You know how VJ has a nice house? She had a nice house like that, man. A nice, like, $1 million house like that, man. Because VJ owns a nice, like, $1 million house. She had a nice house like that. You know how VJ has a nice, like, $1 million house? She owned a nice house like that. A nice house. I went to her house one time. You know, so I was hanging out with some people, obviously. I went to her house one time. I remember when I went to her house, I was like, holy shit, this is a nice house. I was so in awe. I'm like, holy shit, this is nice. I'm saying, this woman's fucking rich. I met her parents. You know, so her parents are very nice, obviously, very polite, obviously. And I remember I was in awe. I'm like, holy shit, this house is so nice, man. You know what I'm saying? I remember I went to one of my best friends. I used to hang out with this guy in grade 11. He was one of my best friends. We were very close. I used to hang out with him. He would be like, yeah, man, me and Ivan were tight, man. Ivan was like my best friend in high school. He'll be like, yeah, Ivan, because I'm white, I'm special. All these guys who I was close with, they obviously considered me like their best friend, obviously, because I'm white, obviously, I'm special, obviously. Now, one guy, you know who you are, he'll be like, yeah, man, me and Ivan were tight in high school. We used to smoke a lot of weed together. I hung out with him a lot. Me and Ivan was like one of my best friends. That guy who I hung out with, he was one of my best friends. I consider him to be one of my best friends. And I used to hang out with him a lot. I remember I went to his house. He owned a nice, like, I don't know, 700. His house wasn't as nice as the other woman's house, but it was a nice fucking house. It was a nice, like, I don't know, $750,000 house, man. I went to his house. I'm like, holy shit, this guy has a nice house. Everyone used to brag, oh my god, his parents are rich. You know what I'm saying? These people were obviously very rich people, obviously. They're rich people. And yet the whole time, Ivan's the son of God and he has the keys. And he's going to be a multi-billionaire. He's going to be richer than all these people by a milestone. That's the funny thing. It's actually funny, you know what I'm saying? And you guys all remember, yeah, man. I remember when Ivan was. That's why all those Darcy people, you guys all know who you are. You all going to feel like shit once you see me and VJ living a life. You see me living a life with my hot ass wife, making out at the club. You're going to feel like total shit. And you're gonna remember, you know what I'm saying? There was all those guys who were in Darcy. They're gonna gonna go back. They're gonna go back and look at all my tagged pictures on Facebook, right? Oh my god, this is Ivan when he was in high school. This is Ivan when he was in high school, you know what I'm saying? And now look at him. Ivan is king now. He's a billionaire. He saved his wife. Now he's living the amazing life with his wife, his hot ass wife. He's a movie star. You're gonna remember me. You're gonna remember me. That's why one of my old bosses at Coors, I remember one time he looked at me. He's like, Ivan, I remember he told me these words. I'll stop babbling on. I'll talk about Scotch in my next part. I remember he told me these words. He said, Ivan, remember me. I remember he told me these words, my old boss at Coors. Ivan, remember me. You know what I'm saying? The reason why he said remember me, because once me and Vijay are king and queen, we're going to be famous. Famous, worldwide fame. Think about it. The whole planet is going crazy about Ivan and Vijay's fame. Ivan and Vijay's Xanax book sells, and Ivan and Vijay being together. You have the crazy fame of that. And once I start Skiv Social, you have the crazy buzz of the movie. All of Europe, all of North America, all of Canada going crazy, right? You know what I'm saying? All of China, all of Japan going crazy about the movie. Look at something, all of Russia, it looks something crazy. The whole world going crazy about my movie, yeah. Because me and Vijay are going to be that. So that's why I call it Ivan's Miscellaneous Series, because this series will be missed. Once you see me famous with my wife, me and Vijay will be missed, obviously. will be very missed. Hence why that one old boss told me, he's like, Ivan, remember me. He said, Ivan, remember me. You know what I'm saying? Because he knows, oh my God, once Ivan's king, he's going to be the most famous man in the world. Yes. Once me and VJ are king and queen, we're going to be the most famous celebrities around the world. More famous than even Justin Bieber, Drake, Timberlake. The only difference between us and those celebrities is that those celebrities, they have the public eye fame, obviously, because they sold out, obviously. Whereas because Ivan and VJ are free and they have their own keys, Ivan and VJ are behind the scenes. Because we're still celebrities because but it's behind the scene fame. A lot of people take out phones and take pictures of me and my wife. I'm gonna show camera for you.